Good morning students. Today we see the book exercise from 8th standard first term book volume 2. First we see the fill in the blanks. The first question is minus 19 by 5 lies between the integers dash and dash. In such kind of problem we must convert into the mixed fraction. So we get minus 3 4 by 5. From minus 3 4 by 5 we find the next whole number minus 4. From this we can tell that minus 19 by 5 lies between minus 3 and minus 4. The second question is the rational number that is represented by 0.44 is dash. In this case we must observe that the digits after the decimal point. The first step, you first write the numbers without decimal point. It will be 0.44 divided by 10 power 2 since we have a 2 digits after the decimal point. It can be reducible, so divided by 4 we get 11 by 25. This is the rational number. The standard form of plus 58 by minus 78 is dash. Here denominator is negative. We must make the denominator be positive and write in the standard form. Then simplify this. It's divided by 2. We get minus 29 by 39 is in the standard form. The fourth question is the value of minus 5 by 12 plus 7 by 12 gives dash. We must convert the denominator into like denominator. We get LCM is equal to 60 and make the equivalent fractions of these two rational numbers. We get minus 25 by 60 plus 28 by 60. The denominators are same and then write the numerators and simplify this. We get 1 by 20 is the value of minus 5 by 12 plus 7 by 15. The fifth one is the value of minus 15 by 23 divided by plus 30 by 46. Here also the denominator is not in positive, so convert the first denominator be positive and simplify this value. When you solving these two rational numbers, first we convert the reciprocal of divisor. So we get minus 46 by 30. So minus 15 by 23 multiply the reciprocal of the divisor minus 46 by 30. We get minus 15 by 23 minus 46 by 30. Simplify the numerator and denominator. We get minus 15 by 1. We multiply by minus 2 by 30. Again we simplify this 2. We get 2 by 2. The answer is plus 1. The next one is say true or false. 0 is the smallest rational numbers. The statement is true or not. We should say the 0 is the smallest rational number is not. This statement is false because when you compare the negative numbers, we have more number of negative integers smaller than 0. That's why we say the statement is false. The second question is there are unlimited rational numbers between 0 and 1. Yes, we have endless rational numbers between 0 and 1 like this 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 2, etc. So the statement is true. Let's move on third question from the say true or false. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal is 0. They said yes, the statement is true. When you find the reciprocal of 0 by 1, we get 1 by 0. There is no such number. The value is undefined. So we have said 0 has no reciprocal. So that the answer is true. The fourth one is the only rational number which is its own reciprocal is minus 1. They said minus 1 only has its own reciprocal. No, the reciprocal of plus 1 also having itself, that is 1. So the statement is false. Fifth one, the rational numbers that are equal to the additive inverse are 0 and minus 1. The additive inverse of 0 has 0. The additive inverse of minus 1 has plus 1. But they said minus 1. The statement is false. We are going to solve the following sums. Okay, the first one is list 5 rational numbers between minus 2 and 0. Look at this number line. We get rational numbers between minus 2 and 0. We have only one number, that is minus 1. But they are asking 5 rational numbers. That way we multiply the numerator and denominator by 10. We get minus 20 by 10. Similarly, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 10. We get 0 by 10. The number on the number line, these numbers on number line, minus 20 by 10, 0 by 10. In between we have more number of rational numbers, but I write only 5 rational numbers, that is minus 20 by 10, minus 19 by 10, minus 18 by 10, minus 17 by 10, minus 16 by 10 are the required 5 rational numbers. And the second one, they are asked in the fractional form. Fraction means rational number form. Here the denominator are different. When you convert them in like denominator, we get the 5 rational numbers. Okay, the sums you yourself do it, students. Then after that 0.25 decimal form. So we must convert in the rational form. When you put the 100 in the denominator, it will be the rational numbers. And 0.35 also the put 100 in the denominator, it will be converted in the rational form. 35 by 100. How do this 0.25 after digits after decimal point having 2 digits. That's why I put the 100 in the denominator. Similarly, this sum has the 2 digits after the decimal point. That's why here also I put 35 by 100. We make the like fraction. Easily we can say that between the rational numbers. We have a lot of rational numbers between these two numbers, but they ask only 5 numbers. I myself do the sums. Here also given the decimal number. So you yourself convert into the rational numbers. So minus 112 divided by 10 power 1. Since we have 1 digits after the decimal point. Similarly, convert this decimal into rational numbers. Look here, the both number convert into the like denominator. We can easily say that. Look at this number line, these numbers. So minus 23 by 10, etc. minus 12 by 10. Between we have a lot of rational numbers. That is minus 22 by 10, minus 21 by 10, etc. etc. up to minus 12 by 10. We need only 5 rational numbers. That's why I write these numbers. Let's move on the fourth sum. Write 4 rational numbers of minus 3 by 5. We must convert the minus 3 by 5 into 4 equivalent rational numbers. When you multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, we get the equivalent rational number. Similarly, we can find other 3's. That's why multiply by 2, 3, 4, 5. We get the 4 equivalent rational number. That is minus 6 by 10, minus 9 by 15, minus 12 by 20, minus 15 by 25. I will do sums as homework. 7 by minus 6 and 8 by 9. Here the denominator be in negative. We should convert into the standard form. Then let's move on the fifth sum. Draw the number line and represent the following rational numbers on it. In such a kind of case, the numerators greater than its denominator. That's why we must convert into the mixed fraction. From this we can easily say that the next whole number 3. So the numbers lies between 2 and 3. The denominator is 4. We must divide the length into 4 equivalent parts. That's why I draw 3 lines between 2 and 3. The numerator is 1. So at I marked 1. The first part marked as 1 by 4. The arrow mark indicates the 9 by 4 or 2 1 by 4. Similarly, we can mark the minus 3 by 7 on the number line. So it is the proper fraction. That way easily say that it lies between 0 and minus 1. Here denominator is 7. That's why we divide the seven equal parts. That's why I draw 6 lines only and count 3 parts from 0. We get 1, 2, 3. The third part marked as minus 3 by 7. The arrow mark indicates minus 3 by 7. Okay. Let's move on the sixth sum. Find the rational number for the points marked on the number line. They mark some points here. We must find the rational number. It is the reverse order of the previous sums. So write the whole number part first. Here the marked point lies between -3 and -4. That's why I take the whole number part -3. And how many equal parts are divided? 1 2 3. The equal parts denoted in the denominator. How many parts are taken from -3? First part, second part. The second parts are taken from -3. That's why I write the 2 in the numerator. So that rational number is -3, 2 by 3. Similarly, we can do the second sum. They marked the sum point between 1 and 2. The whole number part is 1. How many equal parts they are divided between 1 and 2? 1 2 3 4 5. That's why I write the 5 in the denominator. How many parts are taken from 1? So 1 2 3. They are taken 3 parts from 1. That's why I write the 3 in the numerator. So we get the mixed fraction 1 3 by 2. So 1 3 by 5 is a rational numbers between 1 and 2. Let's move on 7th sum. Write 3 rational numbers between 14 by 5 and 16 by 3 by using average method. So the 14 by 5 lies between 2 and 3 and 16 by 3 lies between 5 and 6. So we must find the average method. How can we find the average method? Find the average when we add the two numbers and multiply of them of half. So here the first two rational numbers is 14 by 5 and 16 by 3. So here the denominators are unlike, so we must find the LCM of these two and convert them into the like rational numbers and simplify with minus 1 and simplify with 1 by 2. We get 61 by 15. So the first rational number between 14 by 5 and 16 by 3 is 61 by 15. So next we take 14 by 5 and 61 by 15 to find the second rational numbers. The next one, so the second rational numbers between 14 by 5 and 61 by 15. Using this we can find the second rational number is 103 by 30. So the 103 by 30 lies between 14 by 5 and 16 by 15. So we can find the third rational numbers, whatever it may be your choice, these numbers. If we take 14 by 5 and 103 by 30 or 103 by 30 or and 61 by 15 or 61 by 15 and 16 by 3. Now I take 61 by 15 and 16 by 3. Using these two numbers we can find the third rational numbers. So similarly we can find the third rational numbers. When we add the two numbers, multiply of them of half, we get the third rational numbers, that is 141 by 30. See here the first rational numbers lie between 14 and 5, 14 by 5 and 16 by 3. The second rational numbers lies between 14 by 5 and 61 by 15. The third rational numbers lies between 61 by 5 and 16 by 3. That's why we get 61 by 15, 103 by 30 and 141 by 30 are 3 rational numbers between 14 by 5 and 16 by 3. So coming to this one, verify that minus into minus x is the same x. For first one x is equal to 11 by 15, second one x is equal to minus 31 by 45, third sum is 96 by 105. This sum I myself give. We have to prove that minus into minus x gives the x. That is the statement. Given x is equal to minus 67 by 79. Now I take the left hand side, minus into minus x. When you substitute this here, we get the answer. So minus into minus, given x value is equal to minus 67 by 79. Just I remember that plus into plus, plus in multiplication. Minus into minus also plus, minus into plus, minus, plus into minus, minus. So that's why when multiply the negative numbers, minus into minus, we get plus. Then multiply them plus into minus, we get minus. What is this minus 67 by 79? That is x. So we take left hand side. We have proved that give the x right hand side. So the statement is proved. Similarly, we can take x is equal to 34 by 49. We substitute the statement minus into minus 34 by 49. We get plus minus into minus plus 34 by 49 gives x. So here also we proved the statement. Then rearranging suitably and add. First we arrange this rational number. What is rearrangement? You take the like denominator. So minus 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 6, minus 13 by 6. These are like denominators. The other one is 3, 1 by 3. So adding the numerator with the common denominator. Similarly, we add these two and we get the with the common denominator we get 1 by 7 minus 8 by 6 plus 1 by 3. Here denominators are unlike. So we take LCM and convert them into equivalent rational number and add the numerator with the common denominator and simplify that rational numbers. We get minus 6 by 7 is the answer in the simplest form. Coming to this 10th one. What should be added to minus 8 by 9 to get 2 by 5? Some unknown value added to minus 8 by 9, we get 2 by 5. To get means gives the result. So that let us take the unknown values equal to yes. That value is added to minus 8 by 9. We get the result is equal to 2 by 5. So x plus into minus x minus 8 by 9 equal to 2 by 5. When you interchanging the numbers right to left, the sign should be changed. That's why the minus 8 by 9 when comes in the right hand side, it will be plus. So 2 by 5, 8 by 9, the denominators are unlike. So we must take them the LCM and convert them into equivalent rational numbers and adding the numerator we get the number 58 by 45. The number that unknown number is 58 by 45. Then 7th one, subtract 8 by 44 from minus 17 by 11. This is also as the previous sums. So here denominators are unlike. We must convert into the equivalent rational numbers and add the numerators. We get minus 15 by 14. First, just remember that here from number is we must write in the first number. So what is here? Minus 17 by 11. So minus 17 by 11 must write in first and the first number we should take the second. Okay. Then 12th one, evaluate. So multiplication. So multiply the two rational numbers. If we simplify the numerator and the denominator, simplify. Otherwise not simplify. Multiply the numerator together and multiply the denominator together. We get minus 33 by 2. Then divide. So first we make in the standard form and multiply this number with the reciprocal of the divisor. So we get find the reciprocal 7 by 10 equal to 10 by 7. Multiply with the minus 21 by 5. Simplify the numerator and denominator. Finally we get a minus 6. That is the answer. Next the 14th one, simplify 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 10 as a rational number and so that it is between 6 and 7. First we solve the bracket and multiply with 3 by 10. What will you get? That number should be, we check 6 and lies between 6 and 7. Okay. So we solve the bracket first. 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. The denominators are unlike. So we must find the LCM and convert them into the like denominator. So we get 4 by 10 plus 5 by 10. It gives 19 by 10. 19 by 10 multiply with the reciprocal of the divisor 3 by 10. It gives 6 1 by 3. So from this we can tell that the given answer lies between 6 and 7 because here whole number is 6. The next whole number is 7. That's why we clearly say that the number lies between the 6 and 7. Students, next 15th one, write 5 rational numbers which are less than minus 2. look at the number line minus 2 less than the 5 rational numbers less than minus 2, that are minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, etc. We can say a lot number of rational numbers less than minus 2. They ask only 5 rational numbers. That's why I write minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, or 5 rational numbers less than minus 2. Next one, 16th sum. Compare the following pair of rational numbers. We can do these two sums two types. The first type is cross method type. Cross method is we can easily tell the answers. So cross the minus 11 multiply with 8 and minus 21 multiply with 5. We get minus 88 and minus 105. Both are negative integers. Which number is less? That is the greater number. So we can put the sign like this way. And another method, we can find the LCM. So because the denominators are unlike, so we should take LCM of 5 and 8. We get 40 and make them to the equivalent rational number and get minus 88 by minus 105. So 188 is greater than minus 105. Then 17th one, arranging the orders rational numbers in ascending order and descending order. First we make the denominator positive and write in the standard form. Here denominators are unlike, so we make the denominator like. So we get the answers, comparing these answers and write in the ascending order. So hence the given numbers arrange in ascending orders and its reverse order gives the descending order. So hence the given numbers can be written in the descending order also. Okay. Students, the final one, 18, the number which is subtracted from minus 16 by 11 to get 88 by 9 is dash. They gave 4 options. We must choose the correct answers. So must we work out these sums. So the number which is subtracted from minus 6 by 11 to get 8 by 9. Some number is here unknown value. So some number is added with subtracted from minus 6 by 11. The result is 8 by 9. That's why we work out these sums like this way. Already I told you. So we get here the denominators are unlike. So convert into the like denominator. And finally we get minus 142 by 99. The unknown number is minus 142 by 99. That number is here option B. Minus 142 by 99. Here option B is the correct answers. And 19th one, which of the following rational number is the greatest? We can divide every one by every one sums. That's why I find the denominators, convert the denominators into like denominators. That way I take the LCM of these numbers and find all the given choice to make them like denominators. So first one, minus 68 by 96, minus 78 by 96, minus 84 by 96, minus 93 by 96. From this we can easily say that the minus 68 by 96 is the greatest rational numbers. That's why I take the option A. Minus 17 by 24 is the greatest rational numbers. Then 20th one, minus 5 by 4 is a rational number which lies between. First we convert into the mixed fraction. So we can write this minus 1 by 4. So the next whole number is minus 2. So we can easily say that this number lies between minus 1 and minus 2. That is the answer option C. The 21, the standard form of 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6 plus minus 7 by 2. They are given 4 options. We must select the correct answers. Here also the denominators are unlike. We must convert into the like denominator and add the numerators. We get plus 1. So options D is the correct answer. Then 22, the sum of the digits of the denominator in the simplest form of 112 by 528. We first step is we simplify these answers while we multiply, we divided by 16 or like this way, your choice. So I divided 112 by 528 divided by 16, we get 7 by 33. They didn't ask this answer. They told add the denominator. I add the denominator. Here denominator is 33. That's why I add 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 6 is the sum of the denominator is equal to 6. That's why the option C is the correct answer. So 23, the rational number which has or have additive inverse is, they are asking, given 4 options, the final option, that the D option is all of this. All of this means 7 minus 5 by 7 and 0. All are having the additive inverse. Yes, we find additive inverse of 7 minus 7, additive inverse of minus 5 by 7 plus 5 by 7, additive inverse of 0 plus 0. So the three rational numbers having the additive inverse. That's why I choose the option D. All of this having the additive inverse. The final one, 24. Which of the following pair is equivalent? Equivalent means denominators are same. So here find convert into the denominator, like, so first one minus 20 by 12, again next number is 20 by 12. Both are same but the sign are different. So this statement we are not taken. So the second one, 16 by 30 minus 8 by 15. Convert the denominator, like, so here 16 by 30 minus 16 by 30 minus 60 by 30. Both are same. So I will choose the second option. We will check the C and D. So the option C can be divided by 9. Divided by 9, we get minus 2 by 4. And the option second one, minus 20 divided by 2, we get 10 by 22. Again we divided by 2, we get minus 5 by 11. The first rational number minus 2 by 4. The second one is minus 5 by 11. Both are different. So we are not take these answers. Though D option, we seeing these numbers, we can easily say that these are also denominators are unlike, we are not taken this value. So from this I choose the B option because the denominators are same and also having the same sign. That's why option B is equal to correct. Then 25th final one, 3 by 4 divided by 5 by 8 plus 1 by 2. We have 4 options. Simplify these answers. They are given bracket. We must simplify the bracket first. That's why I take the bracket. Denominators are different. Find the denominator. Find the LCM and convert the same denominator. And to simplify this, we get the 18 by 9 and 9 by 18, 9 by 8, and to simplify this 3 by 4 divided by 9 by 8, we get 2 by 3. So option B, 2 by 3 is the correct answer. So when they given bracket, we must simply solve the bracket first and then divided with 3 by 4. Okay, thank you students. If you have any doubt, ask me. I will send the